Greetings, science fans! Welcome to the lab. Have you ever stopped to think about what's going on inside you right now? It's an incredible, bustling city of activity, a complex machine with countless moving parts, all working in perfect harmony. Today, we're exploring every system in the human body. From the bones that give you structure to the brain that's processing these very words, we're going on a grand tour of you. It's truly a marvel of biological engineering, a symphony of interconnected networks that keep you breathing, thinking, and moving every single second of every single day. Think of it like a perfectly coordinated orchestra. The circulatory system is the delivery service, the respiratory system is the air supply, and the nervous system is the conductor, making sure every section plays its part at exactly the right time. If one instrument is out of tune, the whole performance can be affected. That's why understanding how these systems cooperate is so important. They don't just work your body, they work to create the amazing person that is you. So get ready to be astonished by your own biology. We're going to break down these complex systems into bite-sized, understandable pieces. We'll look at the secret superpowers that are humming away inside you at this very moment, from fighting off microscopic invaders to sending messages faster than a race car. By the end of our journey, you'll have a whole new appreciation for the incredible biological masterpiece you call home. Let's get started. First up, let's talk about the transportation network, the circulatory system. Imagine a massive, sprawling city with roads leading to every single house, factory, and office. That's what your circulatory system does for your body's trillions of cells. At the center of it all is the heart, a powerful muscular pump that works tirelessly, beating about 100,000 times a day. With each beat, it pushes blood through a vast network of blood vessels, arteries, veins, and tiny capillaries, that if laid end to end would circle the earth more than twice. It's an absolutely incredible feat of engineering. This constant flow of blood is like a delivery service and a waste disposal crew all in one. The blood carries essential supplies like oxygen from your lungs and nutrients from your food to every cell, providing the fuel they need to function. On its return trip, it picks up the garbage, like carbon dioxide and other waste products, and carries them away to be disposed of. This superhighway ensures that every part of you, from the tip of your nose to the tips of your toes, gets exactly what it needs to survive and thrive. It's the lifeblood of, well, life. Now, where does all that oxygen the circulatory system delivers come from? Consider the respiratory system. Take a deep breath in. You've just activated a remarkable system designed for one primary purpose: gas exchange. Air enters through your nose or mouth, travels down your trachea or windpipe, and splits into two main branches called bronchi, leading into your lungs. Your lungs aren't just empty bags. They're filled with millions of tiny balloon-like air sacs called alveoli. This is where the magic really happens, right at this microscopic level. When you inhale, these alveoli fill with oxygen-rich air. The walls of the alveoli are incredibly thin, so thin that oxygen can pass directly through them and into the tiny blood vessels wrapped around them. At the very same time, the waste gas, carbon dioxide, which your blood has collected from your cells, passes from the blood back into the alveoli. Then, when you exhale, you push that carbon dioxide out of your body. Inhale oxygen, exhale carbon dioxide. It's a simple, elegant exchange that you perform about 20,000 times a day without even thinking about it. All this activity requires energy, and we get that energy from food. But you can't just plug a sandwich into your cells. That's where the digestive system comes in. It's your body's personal refinery, a long and winding tube, about 9 meters or 30 feet long. The journey begins in your mouth, where chewing and saliva start the mechanical and chemical breakdown. From there, food travels down the esophagus to the stomach, a muscular bag that churns the food with powerful acids and enzymes, turning it into a soupy liquid called chyme. This chyme then moves into the small intestine, which is the real star of the show. Here, with help from the liver, gallbladder, and pancreas, the food is broken down even further into its most basic components: sugars, fats, and proteins. The walls of the small intestine are lined with tiny, finger-like projections called villi, which dramatically increase the surface area for absorption. These villi soak up all the valuable nutrients and pass them into the bloodstream, where the circulatory system takes over to deliver them. The final stop is the large intestine, which absorbs water and prepares the leftover waste for its exit. So what controls all of this? What tells your heart to beat and your lungs to breathe? Meet the master controller, the command center of your entire body, the nervous system. This is your body's high-speed communication network, made up of the brain, the spinal cord, and a vast web of nerves that branch out to every single part of your body. Your brain is the central processing unit, analyzing information, making decisions, and sending out commands. The spinal cord acts as the main highway, relaying messages between the brain and the rest of the body. These messages travel as tiny electrical signals, zipping along nerve cells called neurons at speeds of over 400 kilometers per hour, or 250 miles per hour. Think about it. You touch a hot stove, and in a fraction of a second, a signal travels from your finger to your spinal cord and back, telling your muscles to pull your hand away, often before your brain even consciously registers the pain. This system controls everything, from your voluntary actions like walking and talking, to involuntary functions like your heartbeat and digestion. It's the reason you can think, feel, learn, and experience the world. How do we act on the commands from the nervous system? With the muscular system. You have over 600 muscles in your body, and they do a lot more than just help you lift heavy things. They are the engines that power every single movement you make, from the powerful contractions of your leg muscles when you run to the tiny, precise movements of your eye muscles as you read these words. These are your skeletal muscles, the ones you can consciously control. They work by pulling on your bones, acting like levers to create motion. But there are also muscles you don't control, called smooth muscles. They're found in the walls of your internal organs, like your stomach and intestines, where they work to push food through the digestive system. And let's not forget the most important muscle of all, the cardiac muscle, which makes up your heart. This unique muscle works constantly, day and night, without ever getting tired. Together, these three types of muscles not only produce movement but also help maintain your posture, stabilize your joints, and even generate heat to keep your body warm. Of course, muscles would be just a pile of tissue without something to pull on. That's the job of the skeletal system. Your skeleton is the internal framework that provides structure, support, and shape to your body. You were born with around 300 bones, but as you grow, some of them fuse together, leaving an adult with 206 bones. These bones are far from being dry, lifeless sticks. They are living, growing tissues that are incredibly strong yet lightweight. Your skull acts like a helmet, protecting your delicate brain. Your rib cage forms a protective shield around your heart and lungs, but the skeleton does more than just support and protect. It's also a factory. Deep inside your larger bones is a soft, spongy material called bone marrow. This is where most of your body's red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets are produced, a vital function for your circulatory and immune systems. Furthermore, your bones act as a storage facility for important minerals, like calcium and phosphorus, releasing them into the blood when your body needs them. So, your skeleton is a protector, a supporter, a factory, and a warehouse all in one. While the nervous system sends high-speed electrical messages, there's another communication system that works a bit differently, the endocrine system. This system uses chemical messengers called hormones. Think of it less like an email and more like postal mail. It might be a bit slower, but its effects are often much longer lasting. The endocrine system is made up of a series of glands, including the pituitary gland, thyroid gland, adrenal glands, and pancreas, which are located throughout your body. These glands produce and release hormones directly into the bloodstream. These hormones then travel through the body, acting like keys that only fit specific locks on target cells. They regulate a huge variety of long-term processes. For example, growth hormones tell your bones and muscles to grow. Adrenaline, from the adrenal glands, prepares your body for a fight or flight response by increasing your heart rate and alertness. Insulin, from the pancreas, regulates your blood sugar levels. From your metabolism and growth to your mood and sleep cycles, the endocrine system is the silent regulator working behind the scenes to keep your body in a state of balance, or what scientists call homeostasis. In a world full of microscopic invaders like bacteria, viruses, and fungi, how do we stay healthy? We have a dedicated, highly sophisticated defense force, the immune system. This system is a complex network of cells, tissues, and organs that work together to identify and destroy foreign invaders, or pathogens. It's like having a personal army on patrol 24/7. The frontline soldiers are your white blood cells, which come in many different types. Some, called phagocytes, are like Pac-Man, gobbling up any invaders they find. Other, more specialized white blood cells, called lymphocytes, are the intelligence agents of the immune system. They can recognize specific invaders they've encountered before and mount a swift, targeted attack. This is how vaccines work. They introduce a harmless piece of a pathogen to your immune system, allowing it to build up a memory without you having to get sick. So the next time you're exposed to the real thing, your immune army is already prepared to launch a rapid and powerful defense. It's a vigilant, learning, and incredibly effective security system. Working very closely with both the circulatory and immune systems is a lesser-known but vital network, the lymphatic system. If the circulatory system is the main highway, think of the lymphatic system as the side roads and drainage canals. It's a network of vessels that collects excess fluid, called lymph, that leaks out of the tiny blood capillaries into your body's tissues. This system returns the fluid to your bloodstream, preventing you from swelling up like a water balloon. It's a crucial part of maintaining your body's fluid balance. But the lymphatic system is also a key player in your body's defense. As the lymph fluid flows through the lymphatic vessels, it passes through small bean-shaped structures called lymph nodes. You have hundreds of these in your armpits, neck, and groin. These nodes are packed with immune cells and act as filters, trapping and destroying pathogens and other foreign materials before the fluid is returned to the blood. So, the lymphatic system is not only your body's sanitation crew, cleaning up excess fluid, but it's also a critical surveillance and filtration outpost for your immune system. All of these cellular processes, from making energy to fighting invaders, create waste products. How does your body get rid of the waste that's floating around in your blood? That's the primary job of the urinary system, also known as the renal system. The stars of this system are your two bean-shaped kidneys. These incredible organs are your body's master filtration plants. Your entire blood supply passes through your kidneys many times each day. Inside each kidney are about 1 million tiny filtering units called nephrons. As blood flows through the nephrons, they perform a remarkable balancing act. They filter out waste products like urea and excess salts and water from the blood, creating urine. At the same time, they carefully return the cleaned blood and the precise amount of water and essential substances your body needs back into circulation. The urine then travels down 2 tubes called ureters to the bladder, where it's stored until you're ready to release it. By controlling what's removed and what's kept, the urinary system plays a critical role in maintaining your body's water balance, blood pressure, and chemical equilibrium. Finally, we come to a system that is unique in that it's not essential for an individual's survival, but it is absolutely essential for the survival of our species, the reproductive system. This system is designed for one incredible purpose: to create new life. While the male and female reproductive systems are different in their anatomy, they are designed to work together. The male system is built to produce and deliver sperm, which contains half of the genetic blueprint for a new human being. The female reproductive system is designed to produce egg cells, which contain the other half of the genetic blueprint. It's also equipped to nurture a fertilized egg, providing a safe and nourishing environment for it to grow and develop over 9 months, from a single cell into a fully formed baby. This system is controlled by many of the same hormones we discussed in the endocrine system, which regulate cycles and prepare the body for pregnancy. It is the biological mechanism that allows for the continuation of humanity, passing our genetic information from one generation to the next. It's the ultimate expression of life creating more life. And that's how each body system keeps us alive and healthy. From the circulatory superhighway to the nervous system's command center, and from the immune system's vigilant army to the skeletal system's supportive framework, every part has a crucial role to play. It's a breathtakingly complex and beautifully efficient machine. Each system is a marvel on its own, but their true power, their true magic, lies in how they communicate and cooperate. They are all interconnected, working in a constant, delicate dance to maintain the balance that allows you to live, learn, and thrive. This was just a quick tour of the amazing universe inside you. There's so much more to discover about how your body works. So, I encourage you to learn more about your amazing bodies. Be curious, ask questions, read a book, watch another video, or just take a moment to appreciate the silent, tireless work that's happening within you right now. Understanding your body is the first step to taking good care of it, ensuring all your systems can continue their incredible work for years to come. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey through the human body. Remember, science is all around us, and the most amazing laboratory you'll ever find is you. Stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of the world and the wonders within. Until next time.